So this is Power BI Desktop. The way to download Power BI Desktop is to go to powerbi.microsoft.com, and I just mentioned that this is free for everyone to download. If you go to Products and go to Power BI Desktop, you're able to download Power BI completely for free. So you could play around with it, you could test it absolutely for free. So just wanted to point that out. So once you download it, it's an application. This is Power BI Desktop that's right on your computer. And here is what it looks like. So we don't have a lot of time to go through the navigation here, but you'll see some of the function as I create this dashboard. So what we're going to do is connect right to a GP environment that I have, a sandbox environment here. And here's how I do that. So the major function in Power BI is called Get Data. Get Data gives you the data sources, the data connectors that you could use to connect to various data sources. So this is the 117 connectors that I talked about. So I just clicked more, and notice there is a ton here, right? If I go to just SQL Server database, I'm going to be able to connect right to my GP server. So I know, and you might need a little bit of help from your IT department on this, but you need to find the server name of your GP database. So mine is called this. I just type in the server name. And it's going to connect me right to my server. Okay, now it didn't ask me for any additional login. It might ask you, so just use your Windows if you have GP installed right on your computer. Then go ahead and just use your Windows account and just connect right to the database. That's what I did here. So here's where data is available, right? So here is, and let me make this a little bit bigger so everyone sees if I can. Okay, so here is my data. There is a lot of things to look at here, and that can get a little bit overwhelming. But just to help you out, kind of navigate through it a little bit, this little icon that has two windows they're actually views that are created in your database. These are not tables. If you scroll down, you can see there's a lot of views. Tables actually look like this. Okay, so it's one table looking chart. So notice they're coded, okay, and you have no idea what these tables are for. And here's where I think because GP is a mature tool, there's so many resources that are available for you to understand what this data is. So let me point you to just a couple. So number one, this is a good one to know, victoriauden.com. Okay, and if you go here, you can find the GP tables and they're grouped, and you can find what they are by looking through them. So for example, here's my account master table. The table name is actually GL00100. If I want to look at my account categories master, it's GL0102. So these are the tables. If you click through here on the tabs, there's also views, those views that we looked at. So if you, for example, click on SOP SQL views, it gives you a description on some of those views here and gives you an understanding of what those views are. There's another area that's very similar, and that's DyneDeveloper.com. And you'll probably get to the home page. When you're in the home page, go to knowledge base and the Dynamics GP table reference here. And that takes you to tables, okay? And they're grouped. So for example, if I wanted to look at my general ledger, here's my table. Here's the display name. And there's even a little description on some of them of what those are. Okay, so those are two really helpful resources for you to navigate through the big database of GP. So if I go back now here, right? What I'm gonna actually do is use a view. So I would recommend this actually because some views that are created, these are system created views. So they have a lot of data and you don't have to recreate the wheel. So I'm gonna pull a view here called sales transactions. What this does, what this preview function does, it actually allows you to preview the data that you're about to pull into Power BI. So this preview function is really good, but notice it's just a preview. It's a truncated view of the data. So there's not only one row in here, it's just kind of giving you what is in this. So I'm gonna use this view, the sales transaction view, and I'm gonna load this data right in here. We're gonna create a sales dashboard really quick. So let's just give it a second. It's just going to load. So that's how easy you can connect to data in Power BI. You could either connect to tables, individual tables, and then build models, data models right within Power BI, or you can connect to views. And some views are really powerful and house a lot of data. So that's all it took here to connect to my environment. And here you could see I have my table, the sales transactions table. If I drop this little caret here, it shows me all of the fields that I have in that table. And you can see there's a lot of data here. You can also see the full table if I click this button on the left-hand side. It's going to show me the full table and all the columns that are in that table. So you can see the type of information that's in here. It's sales information, right? So there's orders in here, invoices that are in here by customer. And if I go across, you can see there's a tremendous amount of data that's all related to sales.